Hey guys, what's going on? Laz here again, and today I'm going to do the video for the new room tour. Um, it's still not completely done yet, but today's the day I have available to actually do it. So you're going to get a tour of a not complete but almost there um, set up room tour of my office. Um, I don't know if I'd really call it like the music room or the man cave, or I don't know, maybe it is, but to me I've always just kind of considered it like the office, because this is where my computer is, this is where I do stuff, but it is obviously the music room also. So I changed rooms. I was in another room in the house, and which is actually right next door to this one, and took over this room, which used to be the room for the grandkids, but they're getting bigger now, so they don't, we don't really need the room for them. So when they come and visit, they just come and visit. So I took this room over, which is a little bit bigger. It's still not the biggest room, but it's big enough for me. And I actually really like the layout of this one better. What I've decided to do this time is kind of, when it comes to like the stuff I put out and put on the walls and all that before, I had so much stuff, and I love that, but there was so much stuff that I wasn't able to put up. And so this time I decided, you know what, I'm going to put up some different stuff, some same stuff, some stuff that's different, so I can enjoy that for a while as well. So I didn't hang as many of my guitars as I had up before. I didn't hang up as many photos and stuff like that. I was more selective with what I put out, as well as when it comes to the music, the vinyls, the CDs, and all that stuff. I can't fit everything. I couldn't fit everything before either. Um, so I've kind of really gone through and selected what is worthy of the layer. Okay. And I installed some shelving, some old IKEA shelving in my garage, and that is where the rest of most of the other stuff is, as well as in another room. Actually, the old office is kind of now a room unto itself, but this is now the main room. So I got much more selective with what goes in here, and so far I'm very happy with the way I've got it set up. I wish I had the big, basement man cave room, and eventually that might happen. I've said before, my wife and I have talked about leaving the state we're in, buying a house up north, and not sure when that's going to happen. But so for now, I did need a change, and this is the change that I've gone with, and so far I'm loving it. So it's not the biggest, but it's very comfortable, and I'm very happy here. So I know a lot of people like to watch these kinds of videos, myself included. You get a lot of ideas and stuff for your own rooms and things like that from watching these videos. Other times I think, geez, does anybody really care what my room looks like, But I don't know. I thought I'd do it. So here you go. I'll give you a quick tour. Like I said, it's not done, but for the most part, it's pretty much put together, as you can kind of see behind me here. Yeah, let's just get on to it, and thanks for watching. Enjoy. I don't think it's too long, so after this I'm going to get into, I have so many damn videos to make, so little time to do it, so I'm trying to squeeze them in, guys, as best I can, but here we go. Let's go check out the room. Okay, so before this was my office, and now I'm in this room here. So I'll go in here, open the door, give you guys an idea of what it looks like. And again, like I said, it's a little bit bigger, but still a small room. Obviously, one of the first things that stands out, my Live After Death rug here from Maiden. So you come in, Some signed vinyl up top there. Typo Negative, Demons and Wizards. So now when you walk in the room, the stereo's right in the corner here. And then down here, I have that Hammerfall poster just sitting there for now, but then behind the door I still have those Blind Guardian posters, that banner. But anyway, so down here, these are two wooden boxes that I had, and so I painted those, put the corner protectors on it. That top box is that's my Warlord Collection, so I've got Warlord decals on either side. Below that is a box with my Hammerfall Collection, and then the first rack here, a vinyl, some books, on down, a bunch of Maiden books down there. So then here is the main stereo cabinet. We'll get into that in a second. So I'm trying not to go too fast, but I'm trying not to go too slow also. I know people like these kinds of videos, so on this wall here, this is kind of the Maiden section. Down this slowly here. It's the Maiden Cabinet that I built. I've done a video on that. And then the CD and DVD towers on either side. That's all Maiden. And then on the wall, I had to be a little more selective this time, like I was saying, where, you know, I have so much stuff to hang. I have no way can I fit it all. And this time I wanted to go with a little less and some stuff that's different that I haven't hung before. Like this poster here, this print of Steve, and that's signed by the artist. That metal hammer mag. I've always loved that cover. Some Trooper beer coasters, two of my favorite Maiden photos, black and whites with Paul, Bass Player magazine with Steve on the cover, the Maiden mug, Killer's mug, Eddie, the Trooper mug, my autographed Maiden photo with Blaze when I was in the fan club. That's where that came from. My Number of the Beast Carnival mirror I've had for decades and decades. That had to be hung. My Seventh Son of a Seventh Son promo poster I've had for decades and decades. This print of Steve. Somewhere in Time tour poster. And then obviously my Fender Steve Harris signature P-Bass. And so this is all Maiden CDs, DVDs, VHS tapes, CDs in here. Maiden big CDs, box sets, some cassettes, etc., etc. Open it up. It's all my Maiden. Well, actually it's not. That's all 12-inch Maiden vinyl. And then it continues down over here. On the bottom, it continues and then into Maiden related. And then that's where it stops. And then my Accept collection and so on from there. All my Blind Guardian stuff is up on that top shelf there. Since we're here, this is where all the magic happens. So start from the top here. My power conditioner. That's my 8-track deck and recorder. Two Maiden bobbleheads. System selector. It's my Sony CD and mini disc recorder. Mini disc there, CD here. my NAD C72 5BEE amplifier. Love this amp. You guys know this shot. So the Audio Technica ATLP 120, best turntable for the money. Got the killer slip mat on there. The McFarlane Maiden figures in the back, Somewhere in Time, Killers, some Trooper beer, some of the figures that came in the CD box sets. Up here, it's the original Trooper beer bottle, the Eddie Pops collection, all four, the new Trooper beer bottle. Down here, Trooper beer cans, Sun and Steel. These are all unopened. These are still full of beer, never been opened. The only one that's opened is the original one. I have two of the Number of the Beast Maiden Pop, so I have one open. He sits there. And my Audio Source EQ, and my Denon cassette deck. I have so many cassette decks, but this is the one I like to run because it's tray fed like a CD player. There. And then this is just another Maiden patch. It just stays right here under the turntable. So that is that. Bose inter-audio speakers up there. That's a Polk center channel. And then of course the Polk towers. Okay, so we'll go back down. Let's see, did I get everything down there? So yeah, there's the Maiden rug. I love this thing. It's durable. Okay, over here, my decoder, 7.5 inch reel-to-reel deck. This is a decoder 7500. And my Pioneer, a little dusty, Pioneer model RT 1011L. And the switch boxes for those. And then vinyl. My BC Rich Mockingbird Thin Line Acoustic guitar. My bass cabinet. All PV. My 92 Fender P bass. There. And God, I can't remember what year this one is. This is a Fender P bass special. And then the AC/DC Power Up promo poster. This is the Warlord Live in Athens poster that I ordered from High Roller that comes in the Live in Athens LP set. But you can just buy the posters directly for like $1.99. So I got one just to frame. And then my Aussie Shadow Box. This is when I met Aussie in San Francisco. And he signed my Blizzard of Oz LP, Blizzard of Oz CD, and Diary of a Madman CD. And that's me and Aussie right there. Me in my Testament shirt, him signing my stuff, and Aussie's handler, security guy next to him. So that's all in that shadow box. Hung that up. Up top, that's my scarf I got at the Book of Souls tour. So I thought I'd hang that up. It used to drape across my amplifier. I thought I'd hang it up. It's a good fit up there. And so then over to the desk. There's my desk, my monitor. My subwoofers are all underneath the desk. I'm running 2 stereo subs and then my computer sub. So one's a Polk and one is a Onkyo, and then the Logitech sub for the computer. And my computer speakers. I have 2 Sony DVD VHS combo decks. Those both sit right there. That's where I can dub stuff, I can watch stuff. It's hooked up to the monitor, so that's where I do that. And then my BC Rich Guitars banner that hangs over the window here. Up top, the Metallica Binge and Purge box set. That treasure chest right there, that holds all my assorted buttons, patches, all that kind of stickers, all that kind of stuff. That case right there, that is the Iron Maiden at Reading cased book and photos. And that's number 11 out of 500. I'll go into detail with that when I do my Maiden Collection video. Over here on this wall, Dio tour poster, Wasp tour poster, my BC Rich War Beast Trace base, and my Mockingbird base, BC Rich, my Giant Eddie Number of the Beast Asylum series, and brand new in the box, never been taken out. In fact, I have this box bagged, so even the box stays nice. And this is the rare, a lot of people don't know this, there's two versions of this. This is the rare Blue Eyes version. There's also a version with red eyes, but the blue-eyed one is the rare one. So he sits here. My skull. This is another cabinet that I did, like my Maiden cabinet, that's just ready. It's ready to go. I just need to pick the band I want to do it for. But it's a 2-tier, 4 doors. This was all original, you know, natural wood color with brass hardware. It's all now black and chrome, ready to go. But right now I've got more vinyl in there, 7-inch vinyl, cassettes, reel-to-reels, all that stuff goes in here because I don't get in there very often. And then over here behind Eddie, this is a Judas Priest, the remasters box set. This is a promo poster that hung in the record stores. So another piece of my Priest collection. I never used to hang this one, so I'm glad to finally hang that one. One of my favorite pieces, this is the poster for Deliver Us that comes in the High Roller issue. Like I said, I ordered extra posters from High Roller so I could eventually frame them. And I went into Goodwill and actually found a 24 by 24 frame. It had like a flower print in it. It looked like something that hung in like a doctor's office or something. And so I bought it. I think it was like $6. Spray painted it black and put the Warlord poster in there. So absolutely love it. It's killer. So it's huge. My original Judas Priest poster I've had since I was in junior high. I think I've shown this before. Up on top of the CDs here, just some random stuff. You know, all this is still under construction right now. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet, but that's my signed, I don't know if it'll show up, that's my autographed Hammerfall Legacy of Kings CD. The original Warlord Cannons of Destruction Have Begun VHS. Ed Guy Theater of Salvation signed by the whole band, but I have it on the Tobias Sammet page. My signed Rhapsody photo. That's me and Tobias Sammet and the rest of Ed Guy behind him there. That's when I saw him at the show, and they all signed that. That's an autographed Leaves Eyes CD when I saw them in San Francisco. Great album. Autographed Hammerfall, Unbent, Unbowed, Unbroken. This was the tour I saw them on. Got pics from everybody. They all signed the CD along with the Legacy of Kings. The Warlord CD set and an extra. And CDs are still under construction. They're not all out. I'm deciding what I want to put in this room. CDs, vinyl, I have more than I can fit now, and so I'm being selective on what comes in this room. And then I have shelving down in the garage, actually old IKEA Expedit shelving in the garage that is now like, you know, where the rest of the stuff is going to go. But so a bunch of VHS tapes down here. There's like Aussie,
Dio, Queensryche, Motley Crue, Dawkins, Scorpions, Def Leppard, Wasp, Kiss, yada yada. And then over here is the Judas Priest cabinets. Shown these a bunch. So, see in here, the top one's set up for now. Cassettes behind there and racks, CDs, the hat and gauntlets and glasses and that fun stuff. And then on the bottom, obviously the vinyl. It's all the vinyl. Box sets. So, and then an original black and white 8x10 promo photo. My other original Priest poster from junior high. My autographed KK Downing photo with pick. My favorite picture of Kai Hansen. When it comes to guitar players, metal guitar players, those are my two favorite out of everybody in the world. And that spot right there I'm saving for the KK's Priest album that's being released. I ordered a autographed copy, so that's going to go right there when it comes in. So now the Priest cabinet and the Maiden cabinet now have official places. In my other room, they were always kind of just moving around because I didn't have designated spots for them. There wasn't enough room, so now I actually have room for them. So primarily when it comes to vinyl, where I'm at in the collection, what I've selected to put in here is stuff that is my favorite stuff I know I'm going to play more frequently. You know, I had to get real selective, so it's basically there, and there, and over there in the corner. So that's the room I have for vinyl in here. That's actually a closet behind there, and I have stuff in there too. All my other bass guitars are in there. You know, I don't know if you guys remember, but I used to have like all my basses hung up, all my guitars hung up. I got much more selective with that this time. My 3 main Fender basses, my 2 main BC Rich basses, and I don't even have an electric guitar in here or an electric guitar amp. That's in the other room, but I do keep the acoustic in here to play that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So that's the room. Oh, over here I do have a few small things up here. That's the when I met Metallica. This was actually for the Load tour, and I was handed those picks by James and Kirk personally. Mm-hmm. That's me in Yoakum cans of Hammerfall. Some of my Maiden stubs, including my Dave Murray pick that he tossed right to me at the Shoreline Amphitheater. This is when I saw Testament for the Gathering tour, and my backstage pass, and I hung out with them on the tour bus. Absolutely killer night. Signed photo of Wildstar, which is Dave Starr, in the middle of Vicious Rumors. This is his other band. This rack here is just primarily power metal CDs and some select DVDs and stuff up here. So I think that's pretty much it. So just to give you guys a feel of the room, I'll say one thing that's cool and brings me back to being like a teenager again is sitting on my Iron Maiden rug with vinyl stacked around me, listening to records, playing with vinyl. This is the magic spot. I love being here because I feel young again. This is where I delve in. I don't have a chair that I pull over and sit and relax, you know, a la Maxell style. I do it like I did in the old days. I sit on the floor, go through vinyl, play vinyl, and enjoy the atmosphere. So, once again, my autograph typo negatives, Demons and Wizards, Ancient Empire, Shadow Killer, so that's all my Joe List stuff that's autographed. I have so much autographed vinyl, but there's just no room, you know? But these I have to have up. Those are very, very special. So, it's another roundabout room tour here. So, when I'm doing videos or when I watch videos, this is the room. So, the new Lazarus lair, I guess I'll call it. So anyway, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching.